what's up? I'm starting up. Yo, what up, man? Hello? Hello?
You hear me?
Yep. What's up, dude?
This motherfucker, man. He fucking fell asleep. He fell asleep for the first two picks.
What do you mean he fell asleep during... What? Yeah, oh, you
He
mean he
was
wasn't
like
up in
taking he
time?
was like taking a nap midday and he didn't set an alarm. So
So, very responsible one. How old is this person?
I don't know.
Like 7 months?
I know they're Korean because we always draft Korean players every single season, and they never do well. But
Oh,
I don't
oh, you
mind.
mean...
I
Okay.
always one of my favorite things about baseball is that um, there's a ton of Japanese and Chinese and Korean people that are
Oh,
actually
okay.
really good. You know, like Ichiro Suzuki, um, Hideo Nomo, uh, that guy in the Yankees. Oh, fuck.
I know you're talking about the Yankees. I forget his name.
Godzilla was his nickname.
Matsui.
I forget his real name, but he was awesome.
Matsui.
Who do you want me to log on
Right?
to?
Isn't it Matsui? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, Matsui.
Yeah.
Damn, you remember that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Hideki Matsui.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I
was
always liked him.
really fucking good.
And he was like a
Really
big
fucking
dude. He was like a big guy for like an Asian guy. Go on your druid. Go on the druid.
good. Okay.
Oh, I went on for a little bit and I was playing on the priest. I got 3 epic drops in one, like in 2 dungeons. I got a wrist and two rings.
What priest?
The shadow priest.
Your shadow?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go on there because I don't usually use it too often. So and I wanted to like I want to remember. I don't want to be like rusty when I come back. You know, I want to remember how to play.
I'm always rusty. We
Yeah.
never play other than like streaming. I don't play off stream really
No, I know.
at
I don't
all.
either. Yeah. Oh, also, you know what's funny? I had like that stream crashed. I had like there's 6 people like watching at one point, which is rare for us.
I haven't been tracking the metrics.
Oh no, it's not. It's not good. There's nothing to track.
I remember when we were like peak wowing, we would have people that would like not only be on stream, but they would BG with us like all the time. Uh,
Yeah, and they would come
and
back.
like be on
They'd come
they would
back
be
and
on
watch.
Ventrilo and shit and like talking to us all the time too. I
Yeah.
don't remember their name, but I know that
Uh,
happened.
I think it was this dude Moose. He's actually still plays. Because when I signed back on,
Moose?
he like instantly like messaged me, being like, "Hey, do you remember?" And I think one of them
Really?
was that. Yes.
Nice. That's cool. I thought
Yeah, here he is,
um
Moose. Yeah, he's all about arena. I remember he was actually about arena then too. I think we
uh,
did
uh
arena with him. It was like we did 3v3s.
are we in queue?
Let me go in queue. Oh, let me add you.
Yeah, my basketball shit this year is just
Did you win? Isn't this?
ridiculous.
Did you win this week? Oh, I invited
Um
you by the way to the group.
One is completely locked up, but I did 3 leagues and two of them finished in first with a 10 to 15 game lead. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, that's I've never done that before. I'm getting to the point where I've been doing the same strategy and content for like 5 years in a row. Uh, it just it's I don't want to say it's like shirt proof, but I mean, it's like a almost 80% win rate.
Oh, okay, good, nice.
That's ridiculous. I mean uh, that's more than I really expected or predicted to do
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
So I'm starting to think like maybe the strategy um, might be better for like deeper league stuff too. And
Could
then I
be.
can get a whole other demographic of people. You know, like people who do 14, 16 type stuff,
All
other
right.
than 10 to 12.
Yeah. Went to the
Because
comic
I
book
did a 14 teamer and it did just as well as the 12. So I don't think the gap is that different. But
Went to the comic book shop today. Let me show what I got today. I got this Star Wars figure I've never heard of. Ridiculous looking.
where you post that in chat?
No, I'm on stream. I'm showing it off.
Oh,
Go on
shit,
Twitch.
hold on. Let
Go
me.
on Twitch. It's a lot. It's like more live.
Yeah, I gotta get it up.
That's what she said. You ever heard that joke? It's a very original joke.
Yeah. That and when like Napoleon Dynamite came out, remember the the amount of catchphrases that just were driven into the ground to where I just hated that fucking movie.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
just didn't even want to see it anymore.
yeah. But you know what? I feel like it's one that time has sort of forgotten a little bit. It's not like
Well, do you remember that Bronco unicorn movie they
oh
made
yeah,
after
yep.
that?
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird, man, and it's kind of good. I like it. It's got a weird cast. Uh,
Do you see this figure?
what?
Do you see this figure? It's kind of weird.
Huh. I'm watching you on stream. You're not showing any.
It's
What are you
on the
talking about? Like,
bottom left corner.
oh, it's so small, man. You got to put it full screen.
I got to make a whole new
Just
thing for
take
that.
down the stream and put it as like the image available.
I'll have to show you.
I can't tell what's going on. Like all the lighting makes it all uh like blurred out and disorientated. It's got to be like full screen instead of minimized.
Got Horror Hound magazine.
I see that. It's like Nosferatu.
I got a Frank Frazetta comic that came out. Frank Frazetta did like Fire and Ice type art. You ever see Fire and Ice?
Where'd you get that from?
It was at the comic book shop. I only got like stuff I liked. Then I got this
Yeah, when
heavy.
you go to these places, do they sell sports cards?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I looked. They did, but I don't know because their sports card said 1993. Do they release like? Is that just an old box that they have open, or are they like releasing 1993 sports cards? I think they like re-release it. I don't know.
Oh,
They had Dick Tracy cards, and those ain't new. They had what I saw something that was a card that was actually kind of cool. But yeah, oh yeah, I got Heavy Metal 1979 H.P. Lovecraft special. $19.79. All the ads are weird. There's like rolling paper ads. Way different than today. It's cool when you go to these comic shops and you get like the weird stuff, not like the new crappy stuff. There's nothing good anymore new.
remember that Zap comic shit?
Yeah, and you know what? I saw like always behind the cashiers where they have like the nice comics that they put up on the shelf. They had like 4 Zap comics that look really cool. They're a good the art is awesome. Oh man, someone just messaged me. Where'd you get the Warforged from? I'm gonna start them on the journey.
Who asked that?
Big Hoss.
You're a druid.
Are they right near us or something? Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So, do you think those cards are new, or do you think they're old?
I don't know. It gets really murky with the way she gets reprinted.
That's what they didn't look old, but I don't know. A comic book shop will keep things good, so it's hard to tell. Oh, there was like a cool card for like a show. It was a random cards I saw. And I was like, that's actually awesome. I was tempted to buy it.
Yeah, those fucking starting lineups that I sold at the flea market,
Yeah,
I should have fucking held on to those and
yeah.
got them graded.
Well, especially
And what I
since
could have done is broken them apart and gotten the card that's inside them graded.
yeah, and also
I never thought about that, but it's a really low pop count and
yeah, that's a
get a
good
good
point.
grade on it. It's so rare
Good point.
because a
Yeah,
lot of people aren't doing that shit. They don't even think to do it.
yeah. That's also
But a bad
Hasbro.
one was didn't I have a Mickey Mantle starting lineup
I thought so. Yeah,
or no?
I
I
thought.
did.
I don't remember. I thought you had a
I thought I
catcher.
had Mickey
You had a
Mantle, Babe
catcher.
Ruth, but I don't remember. But
I thought you
remember, I
had a
had like a
catcher.
double bubble Yankee one, historic one. I fucked up. Like I could have sold that probably for like a couple hundred
Well,
instead of
especially since
whatever $20 I got for it.
I think it was last year, but since Hasbro restarted up the starting lineup, oh shit, you didn't take that pop. Damn,
I didn't get it.
it popped.
I
Yeah.
just got it.
Well, no, no, no. I just put it back in queue.
Oh,
But yeah, Hasbro re-released the starting lineup things. You can get like new shit, and that would have been the time to sell because it would have brought interest into the old shit.
yeah, but a
But that
lot of
was
people
who
left
knows.
holding the bag on the the whole like during the pandemic, all this stuff went crazy, and everybody was like over spending and overselling, and then it
Oh yeah,
crashed,
yep.
and now like everyone's trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, I sold all my shit during that. Like I sold so much action figures during that. And then I like came back on to
Really?
sell recently and it was terrible. It was because remember the stimulus shit? I was selling right during that. Everyone was buying shit with the stimulus checks. That helped out
Well,
my
yeah,
eBay.
it's like fucking this is like free money pretty much, and it was like reparations hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. That was weird. I would take a stimulus check right now though. I could use that, right? Another check.
I don't know. I don't want that shit to happen because it benefits all these stupid poor assholes more than it ever will help me out.
Yeah. Dude, I mean,
I really don't want to be paying in taxes for all these lazy pieces of shit who never want to work.
well, were you unemployed during the pandemic at all with that whole like getting a fucking paid by the government every week on top of your unemployment? Do you remember that? I don't know if you were unemployed. I know Doug was. That's why I talk about it.
You ask me?
Were you unemployed during the pandemic? Because if you were getting that like every week. You were getting that extra.
No, I had the worst situation. I was
Uh,
employed the entire time working from home, and then I lost my job at like the point where
they didn't
everything
give
went
it.
back to normal
Yeah.
because the company I worked for got bought out by this larger real estate company. Like the guy I worked for was probably in his mid 60s, bald, morbidly obese, gay,
Okay.
and looking to retire. So
Did he
having a
make?
disease that targets every single one of those is probably a good time
Was
to
he
get
Brendan
out.
Fraser by chance? Because that sounds like a familiar movie I saw
The
recently.
whale was like 4 years after this, but
Okay.
I feel like this whole like I don't know, like the way that just people's physiques and weight
Popped.
like relates to their mental health was not something. What the fuck? It just went
Ah,
away.
someone declined it. The tank declined it. That's
Oh,
why. Yeah,
I
no, I
feel
think
like the whale though.
yeah.
The whale is feels a whole like the whale is like what the pandemic left us with. Like
Yeah.
some morbidly obese, um, shell shock, homebody, agoraphobe who never wants to go outside, and that's like in a way everyone is like that mentally, but the physical manifestation is not there. But it's almost like a representation of that entire time period
Yeah. I
in
mean,
one person.
I definitely felt that. I didn't want to go anywhere or do anything like
I
that.
still don't, man. Like I,
Yeah.
we had somebody got COVID last week,
Oh,
and
really? Waiting for the
everyone's
shoe to
just like,
drop.
let them come in and just
Or
infect
wait,
us all.
what? They said let them come in? That's dumb.
They just don't care. Like people, they're so tired of it. They just don't care anymore. They're so tired
Yeah, I mean, but
of
it's
like
I don't know.
isolating people and having. Uh, I
I
know.
think I mean, I don't think anyone gives like in my office no one gives a shit anymore, but if someone like gets it, they're out for whatever time. But it used to be they would
No,
if someone got it, they would
now
tell the
they have it
office.
to where you can have it and still come into work and nobody cares.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone got it last week at my job too because she was talking she was like, "Oh yeah, both my parents have it." And I'm thinking like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "You're fine being here in front of all of us?" I mean, that was I
Yeah,
last saw
what
her
shut
on
down the entire
Tuesday.
world for like several months is now just something people laugh off.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I saw her on Tuesday. I mean, I obviously didn't get
It
it,
just makes you think
but
like none
she
of that
got it.
shit was ever that impactful. It's just a tool to manipulate and control people.
Oh
It
yeah,
really doesn't
yeah,
matter.
dude, you
It
can't.
doesn't matter. It was
Yeah,
never a real risk.
no, it was.
It's just
Yeah,
a fucking sick joke
you
to like
can't not look back
fuck
and
with the
see how
populace.
it was manipulation and other things and stupid thing like the parks were shut down. I couldn't go on a trail because there was you'd go to the park and there'd be tape around here saying you can't go on here, like out fucking side where you don't even pass by
I know
anyone.
it just feels like it's just like a power trip. Like they just want to fuck with people to see what they can get away with.
Yeah, like an
It's
experiment
almost
to see. Yeah.
like a shit test.
No, I think they passed the experiment that if they scare enough people, they can have as much control as they fucking want. That's
I know
that's what that showed you.
it feels like a very mild form of 1984, where
Oh yeah,
it's
it
just like
was. Yep.
everyone's just so acceptant and ready to have an entire different existence off of such a minute bullshit whim.
Yeah.
Like it's scary.
Yeah, it is. It sucks. I mean, although I c- I think next time if anything like this ever kind of happens, um I think people are going to be ready to be like fuck this, that's bullshit.
Well, yeah, because they have something to base it off of.
Yeah. That's
We
that is the
never
thing.
had we never had any like with every experiment you have a control and a variable.
Oh, he popped.
We never had
You get
the
that pop?
control up until now. Now we're the variable.
Did you get that
So
pop?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So it's like now they have an entire generation to base information on and
Yeah.
manipulate all those assholes
Yep.
because there's so many people who didn't experience or go through what we have that don't know how
Oh
to
yeah.
call bullshit, and they're just gonna accept it all over
Exactly.
again without realizing what's happening. It's scary, man. It's like there's from the next 5, 10 years, there's gonna be I've heard like really fucked up horror stories too of like child development where like my cousin, multiple cousins have had kids the last couple of years, and they're like I don't know, they're like how do you put
Scarred.
it? Like when you try and talk to somebody with body language or like nonverbal stuff, it's all distorted and weird because they've lived through multiple years of not being able to do certain things
Right.
or talk to people in certain ways where like they're um
They don't get it. Yeah.
no, but like for like when you're developing as a child, like
Oh, it's so
there's
different.
certain
Yeah.
things that they don't have access to anymore.
Right.
And
Definitely. No, definitely true. I mean, I heard about it. How like people, like kids, didn't see like people's smiling, so when they saw people smiling, they were freaked out by it because they
I
had the
know, can
mask
you
on.
think about not being able to see facial expressions for like
Yeah,
a entire year
it's a big
and
thing.
you've never seen that past like being a fucking baby? Like people are almost like at baby level
Yeah.
shit. It's like scary to think about.
There's a lot of shit that I always thought like, oh man, I'm glad I wasn't in like that scenario. But like even like think about like let's think about you were like a good senior basketball player or something in high school and that shit happened. You couldn't play like your last year or you're probably never going to play that sport ever again. Like like shit like that. You're not going to ever play that again. You're
Yeah,
never
I
going to
mean,
get that chance.
I wasn't like a great basketball player, but I tore my Achilles in my sophomore season when I
But
was actually getting to like play a little bit, and then it was just over. Like
yeah.
that's an injury you can't really come back from. Like professionals don't come back from it.
Or even
And
just like I know I have a cousin who's in high school and they all had to stay or he was going into high school. He was going to be a freshman, so it happened to him in 8th grade. So his freshman year was just all online. Like didn't meet anyone, like that's a weird time. And then, none of the social stuff was there. And then when they come back, they had to like you couldn't talk to anyone. You had to just be in the hallway in a line. Like they'd be almost that's like 1984 shit. They had to walk like in a line to the next class and you couldn't talk or that was like you get in trouble. You were just there to learn. Which I don't know if you remember. High school wasn't like that when we were there.
like what?
It wasn't like just about learning. It was kind of like getting babysat. Like all like being middle school, high school. You're almost like getting babysat, and it's just like a social environment. I mean, I feel
I
like
don't even
yeah.
I don't even know where to go right now.
Did you jump down? Jump down to like through that hole or some bullshit.
I don't know. I think it's fucking weird to have child development hampered by a mask. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Oh, and
there's no
they
reason
they had to wear
there's
that
no
all the
reason to
time.
like have that at home.
No. And that lasted so long. Like even when the masks were off, um, which
People
I think was like
held on to
spring,
it.
the kids still had to wear it in school. So it's like it's worse. I mean, also like
I don't think it's like good to be constantly rebreathing in your excess
no,
air.
it's definitely not. And
It's You see this shit?
Yeah, you're locked out. We started this a while ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a lot going on right now. I got
It's all
so
good.
many messages to respond to on Twitter and shit. And baseball stuff is really picking up hard. I'm trying to juggle the two, and it's just so much. I really I'm at the point where like I just need like help. You know, like I need to try and parlay this into
Where the fuck is
uh
this dungeon person? Where's the person to hand this shit off to?
it was going on 19s.
Okay, hold on a second. I just have to try to hand this off.
Did you loot the last boss?
Yes, I didn't get anything.
Okay,
I just gotta
me either.
I gotta hand off these quests.
Okay,
Because last time I did these quests and I got gear, that was good.
I know. Yeah, I fucked up not doing those because I didn't realize they could pop for blues. Sounds like a drug popping for blues. Have you ever candy flipped?
What's candy flipping?
I
I don't.
thought we mixed ecstasy and acid at the same time.
Oh, I never did that. No. No, I never did that. I don't think I would be able to do like both things at once like that. Although that might help out
But
the acid. I don't know.
they counterbalance each other. One's a
Yeah.
stimulant, one's a depressant in certain ways to where it kind of, if you time it right, one one is declining, the other's ascending, so you get this like kind of mixture at the end.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, yeah. No, I could see because also like even I heard people talk about like drinking and then taking acid. I think that would help it out.
Well, I've heard edibles and uh, alcohol amplify each other.
Would that almost help like the anxiety aspect to the edibles? Maybe.
I don't know. I've heard that if you're taking edibles and drinking, the alcohol amplifies the effects of the edible.
Last time I took edibles, I had like a freak out. That was like one of the last times I've like really done weed, and but it
What
was
made you
during,
freak out?
well, it was during the pandemic. It was like the fucking third day in, and I took like a bunch of edibles, and I was just like so freaked out that the
Well,
world
it
was
just seemed like
like,
a bad time. I mean,
yeah, I think that
I
was
would
part
think
of it.
I don't know. You seem stable enough to be like freak out proof.
I
I
thought so
can't
too,
imagine you freaking out.
especially at that point where I was like, I was a
I
fucking
actually,
daily smoker.
I remember you telling me stories of the first time you took like shrooms or whatever with Tom in your
Yeah,
house,
well,
and
we
having
took
these
your
weird like
shrooms.
puppet fucking hallucinations. And I remember being in the house and seeing like all those puppets, and I was thinking like, yeah, like I could easily be like tripping out and seeing these motherfuckers freak out.
Well, we took I remember we had three eighths. You were supposed to come. We had your eighth, and we did the typical stupid thing where we took our eighth and we're like, oh, it's 10 minutes later, nothing's happened, so we took yours.
I've done that with edibles.
So we had no
Yeah.
clue. We were like, oh, nothing's happening, so might as well take that. It was a very strong trip, like one of the best ones though. It was great. When you don't know what to expect as like a psychedelic, I think it's always good. Like I think like 90% of the time, first trips are always very positive. Oh, go on your
Well, I don't
Rogue.
think you should ever know what to expect because
Yeah.
it can be so random based on just like what you're taking and what you've been doing and what you're gonna do, and also just even like I would say if you're taking edibles, if you haven't eaten or your stomach is empty, you're gonna feel a lot harder.
Yeah. I mean, also just with me, also the lack of you go on your Rogue, but the lack of doing weed. So I was
Go on the
like,
road.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, go on your Rogue or whatever 19 you want to do. Go on. I'm on my Mage 11,
Okay.
11 guy. But yeah,
Um.
I didn't smoke for like or done any weed for like 2 years, and then it was Tom's bachelor party thing, and I was like, all right, I'll smoke like a hit, and it was like Doug's weed, and smoked like one hit, and I was like also back at. I was so much anxiety, and Dave Bendar was there, and Tom's friend Rich Vivenzio, and they're both like talking, and Mike. Like I remember thinking, like I don't even want to be around them. They're
Dave
so
Pennar, I thought he got hooked on heroin and fell off the back of a truck and cracked his head open.
no,
He's still
he's
alive?
like, yeah, he's still alive. He just does a bunch of. I think he's like just from talking to him, and he was talking about all the stuff he does, like he like drugs and goes to festivals. I think he's on like disability for life. Because remember he had that accident. I'm pretty sure he's.
Great. I can't wait to pay into that for him.
Oh yeah. I mean, people like that. Hey, he legitimately had an
My
accident.
cousin's on disability too. He's got back
Ah,
problems.
okay.
Yet he can fly cross country to Thailand to fuck a bunch of ladyboys and 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Oh God.
He can't work though. He can't work, but he can fly across country and be okay. You know, he can go over like multiple time zones.
I don't think you can get disability if you're not in the country though, unless he's like doing it within the time frame of.
He doesn't even need disability. He's been living off of my
Yeah, that's
grandmother's
what it sounds like.
estate for his entire life. He's never worked a real job. He sold knives door to door,
Yeah.
and
He's
that's
become.
the last thing I remember him doing.
Oh man.
And
Well.
he tries to like explain to people that he makes a ton of money selling weed. I don't think he makes any money doing
Oh
that
no
shit.
way
I think
does he
he gets
make.
stuck with it and has
Yeah.
to
No.
smoke his own shit.
I think
And
it's
just
yeah. To me, it's a hobby. I think for him, I'm sure he's.
I don't think he makes any money off of
Oh,
it,
I
and
doubt
he
so
just
too.
gets stuck with whatever he's trying to sell. That's
His
all I think he does,
his weed
which is
wasn't
good.
anything
You know,
special.
you can instead of buying stuff, self provide. But
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
making any money off of selling that shit.
No, yeah. I mean, and there's something to it.
Which
Like
I've
it's
like
cool.
met multiple people that have smoked the shit, and they've always told me it's okay. I've had better, and everyone says the same thing. To where how can you make money off of where everyone's just saying it's like mediocre at best? Like
Yeah,
there's no money to be made in that kind of shit because there's so much competition. You can't be just like bland and standard and have a living going on.
yeah.
That's not going to happen.
The only thing that
You're
was
just
good about his last stuff that he had was that it was cheap, but it had to be because fuck, there's all these other good
yeah. It's
weeds that you
probably the
can
only way you
get.
can
Like
get away with getting rid of
yeah,
it.
but that was the first time ever that he used to always like have rip off prices. So I think he knew he had to like you know the market's not there for him anymore. I just don't know who's
The only
fucking
time
buying
I
that
ever
shit.
bought off from him was because I had absolutely no other option available, like nothing.
I mean, I would say this: if I was a weed smoker, like I'm not now anymore, but if I was a smoker, I would actually probably rather go to someone like your cousin than go to the dispensaries because that shit adds up. Even people at work, they're
You
talking
just
about,
save on no. I've done what you're talking about. You just save on tax.
yeah, but that actually adds up. An eighth is
Yeah,
$70.
which is weird because in a way they're paying your tax on the weed and then selling you for the same price, but that just probably means they thought they were gonna like upcharge it for more, but then they realized that's not uh, a realistic market because everyone can do the same thing. So
Yeah,
you're wasting your time.
I mean, like
So you just kind of break even at best.
with like the illegal sales, I remember it was like I was able to get an eighth from like your cousin for like $40 or something. But you would go to the dispensary, that shit's $70. So you're paying an extra $30 for the same kind of thing. Obviously one's better, but there is something to that. Depends what you want to do. Depends also how much you smoke. If you're just like I'm not smoking much or doing that much weed, then you might as well get the dispensary shit. Just have good shit and have it every so often.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've made the mistake of like I went to a dermatologist and got medicine for I didn't even need really, and then I barely used it, and then it was expired, and I had to re up it when I needed it again. You know, it's like
Yeah.
hard to gauge certain stuff like that
Is that where you're at the dermatologist the other
because
day?
it what
Is that where you were at the dermatologist the other day? You sent that photo.
um
You said at the dermatologist, some girl or something.
oh Yeah, let me go back and look at that. Actually,
I was in the one chat with Dave.
that's on the San Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you listen to that album I linked?
Uh,
It's
which one?
really fucking good, man.
I don't think I did. I feel like I never.
It's really good. I've listened to it a couple times now.
I always want to like go back and listen to this shit. And I always forget. Was it the paranormal one? Oh, I think you linked me this in the chat actually.
Yeah, I sent it to you
Yeah, I listened to
like
some of this.
a month before
Yeah,
this, but I like just got around to actually listening to it, and it's really fucking great. I mean,
nice.
um, there's something about like the pacing of it. Like listening to it almost feels like you're watching a really good movie. I don't
Nice.
know how to explain it, but it like the way that each track complements one another. Um, it's almost like it has an intro and an outro. It's just really well composed,
Oh, cool.
and the interludes are like perfectly spaced where like you need the break. I don't know. It's just everything about it is just really clean. The production's great, and it's a lot of it's like a amalgamation of things that I've really liked but not heard in a really long time, all mixed together to where it's like almost somebody like if I made it myself and thought of like putting all these things together and doing it, what I would want it to sound like. You know, it's just it's got a lot of
Oh, it's new, huh? It's from
vocals on
2023.
it too that are like very subdued at times, but then when it's almost like it in post rock, like when it peaks, it hits really fucking hard to where like all the soft moments and the builds. It's not like post rock where like every other track is like up and down, up and down, up and down, because it's got different genres involved. There's a lot of electronic stuff where it's a mix of just like synths and field recordings and ambient stuff, but not for long, not like major uh, tracks unto themselves. They're just like little segues and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But um,
Yeah, I see it's on Spotify. I'll have to listen to it there.
yeah, I mean, if you can, like, try and listen to it from beginning and uninterrupted.
Yeah, I'll save it or something if I can. I don't know. I don't use Spotify enough to.
Yeah. Okay. I found what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was above that. I think only a little bit above that.
Yeah. Well, while I was at the I was in the waiting room for an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh God, that
Yeah, my
sucks.
appointment was for 1:15, and I didn't get in until like 2:30.
Was that girl Asian or Spanish or something? Curious on that.
What do you mean?
The
Are you looking at the cheetah print person?
yes.
Okay, because I feel like Dave was looking at somebody else when
No,
he
I was looking at the
commented.
cheetah print one. Even though you can't really see, like that picture doesn't do it justice, you know.
I know it's hard, but I probably should, I shouldn't be, I shouldn't be
No, I
taking
think
this
it looks like
photo
that lady saw
first
you. It
place.
looks like that lady saw you take that photo in front of you. The blonde lady.
No, you know what's funny about
I
her
think
is
she saw.
every single person had a mask on because it was required to be inside, other than her.
Did she was she going on like a spat about I'm not wearing that. I mean, I'll say this: I never went with the whole mask thing. I only had to wear it in the grocery store, but it definitely would have sucked if you had to wear it like full time or for hours. So I never had it bad with that. So I never minded it. I never thought it was a big deal because it wasn't to me.
I mean,
But
everyone, everyone in the entire building was wearing a mask, other than her. she just felt she was above all of it.
I thought you don't have to do that in medical things anymore. I thought they got rid of it.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought they
you
did, like
can.
recently.
It's fucking stupid. I mean, I sometimes I just feel like I'm at the will of just, you know, I have no control of what's going on. I'm just trying to
You're trying to fight the state.
make the best of it. And I mean, it's like I can't dictate or you know
Trying to fight the state.
I had to go back to my car and grab a mask. You
Oh,
know,
really? Oh, they made you like, wow. Or you felt like, oh, I see a sign, I have to wear it.
no, it was um, you can't come in without it, and there's no mask inside available for you to get.
Dude, that's honestly it's crazy because I would have to like I don't even know if I have it in my car anymore. I don't even know if I have that
You have
stuff
to
still.
drive home or find a place that sold one.
That's weird. Oh, we just popped. Yeah, I don't I think I might have one in my glove compartment, but I haven't put on a mask in a long time. It's nice.
Me either. This was like the first time I put one on in like
I'm trying to think now when I did.
a year. No, I don't think we even made it a year, man. That's how sad this
I don't
fucking
know
shit
when
is.
it
Like
was.
I don't know if we even made it a year. Yo, check out my transmog by the way.
Oh, that's a good
From
one.
Dobby.
The goblin. Shit, man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I can't remember when I last wore one. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, you look like you look like a house elf. I've been reading some of those. I'm on the third book. Third book's fucking long.
Uh, I'm kind of contemplating um,
Killing Daniel Radcliffe.
converting to uh, converting to Judaism to try and get a raise. Jared, think about that before?
No. you got to get you got to have a bar mitzvah. You got to have a bar mitzvah though.
Oh.
Well, I remember I did used to make jokes about it cuz like when I was into getting into like doing film
No,
stuff, I was like I should be Jewish.
I'm like legitimately thinking about it as like a way to make more money.
Did they say did they invite you to a seder or something?
They what?
Did they invite you to a seder? A dinner, a Jewish dinner.
No, I've never been invited over. That's why I
You
feel
want to
like I
get
need to
invited.
convert. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just some dago.
Oh yeah.
You ever, have you ever been called a dago?
No.
Did you? I thought you were part of. You're not any part Italian.
I'm a quarter Italian.
A quarter. That's enough to get discriminated against. You know, I'm a quarter Polish, and I'll never, you know, be able to live that down because for some reason their memes and jokes are never ending.
Yeah. No, I don't
No, I've been called a dago multiple times when I worked at Wegmans in the kosher deli. I got called a dago at least like 3 to 4 times.
yeah, I have I don't know. My last name is German, so I don't think I get ethnically profiled too often.
Yeah, Hilker.
Yeah.
Hilker sounds a
Some
lot like
Hitler. Yeah.
something else.
Yeah. yeah, so I've had people say that. I never
You know
thought
what?
about that till like later in life too. Like, oh wow, I guess you're right. It's not it's pretty close.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know what's weird, but a lot of Jews love the Jets, and part of the reason why is that the Jets just look like the Jews. Like their name is same thing. Like it's weird. Like they like the Jets because
A lot of Italians like the Jets though too. Like half like the Italian side of
yeah,
my
because Joe
family, they like the
Namath.
Jets.
Because Joe Namath.
I think also it's like it's also people from a certain age because like they were new at whatever 1968. Like, so I think that's part of it too. That they were like a new
Yeah, it's
team.
funny. It's
Like
like when I grew up, my expansion teams were the Panthers and the Jaguars.
yeah, like a dude at work, he likes the like that guy, the streamer dude. He likes the
I
Panthers,
like
and
the
I'm like,
Panthers
why do you
too.
like the
I
Panthers?
hope
You're from New
Trevor
York.
Lawrence is good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from New York, and I'm like, why do you like the fucking Panthers?
Oh,
I mean, it's cool to have
I
like
see
a different team
Panthers.
than usual, but
No, the Panthers are terrible.
yeah, and they've never really, I don't know. Well, neither the Jags really either. Like, I kind of like the Titans. I remember when they were like became the Titans. They had like Eddie George and shit. I wanted them to win that year that they won the Super Bowl. I remember,
Eddie George, Steve McNair,
and then a receiver who was pretty
Garrett
good.
Dyson, Frank Wycheck.
That's it. Wycheck. I was gonna something with a Y.
Frank Wycheck. He's one
Yeah.
of the best tight ends of that generation.
Yeah, he was good, and
And
he
I
missed
bet he
the.
was good in fantasy,
Oh, I
but you
bet.
would never know because we didn't play back then. And I bet Steve McNair was good in fantasy.
Did it
Because,
exist? I mean, it exists on paper, right? It was like people playing on
no, it
paper,
existed. It just wasn't.
digital.
That's what's sad. It's like we have the same exact shit they had. It's just nobody cared or respected the industry enough to where it made money that anyone would give enough of a fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo, I just capped this. Oh shit! Never mind.
We're
That
getting
was a bad
fucking
idea.
getting pushed in here.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Oh, there's a Steam sale going on.
Ooh, I survived.
I might download a bunch of games just because sale. That's what's cool about Steam is there's sales.
What's Steam?
Steam is like a platform where you buy games on. I mean, it's like it's where all the games get released. Like Harry Potter, I bought it through there. It's like you don't. That's where you get it from, Steam.
Okay, so it's like a video game store.
Yeah, it's a video game store, and they even have like they have like they now have this kind of console thing where it's like a handheld device, kind of like the PSP. That it's called Stream Deck that you could play your games on there. It's weird. So they have, but
I'm gonna
like,
leave this.
yeah, it's bad.
Just
I think I
you
might leave
can,
this.
you can finish it out. No,
I
no, you get your XP.
I'm not even getting enough because we're like getting our ass kicked. That's kind of why I was thinking
No,
like
you
I
still
might as
get a
well.
little. You still get a little just from a loss.
Yeah, I could try.
But I don't want to. I don't want to get my XP used.
Yeah, that might be the time to leave. Not a good one either. Not a good game.
Yeah, do you
But I saw cool
have any
games.
people that know uh, of Ganja gamers?
No,
Like
I have no one
non like
I have no one that knows the Ganja gamers. That's
okay,
even that dude at work.
yeah,
I subscribed to him, but he wouldn't know it was me.
yeah. No,
He does not
don't
know I
ever
have an account.
yeah, don't ever reveal that.
No,
I can't help that.
I mean, he's one of those people that he might not even be at my job much longer. But I would probably
I don't
wait.
care.
I would probably wait until then.
No, I don't. I don't want like any cross contamination. Yeah, for 3 days it costs way too much fucking money. Like I'm not even close to getting another free month at all.
Oh, I know it's too much. It's so
The only
much
time
now.
I'll be back is if I pay.
Yeah.
Like I'll never be able to farm that.
No.
I
No
don't
way.
think even if I tried to farm it, I'd make enough.
Well, I wasn't even. I'm not even close. Like I would have been close to the extra. I think it was 130, like 130,000. I would have had that, but 200,000 I don't have. And it was going
I
over.
forgot. I got Fen War Pig. This is a level 20 troll hunter.
Oh, see, that was the one I did with Larry Sanders. Because
I
that would have.
forgot about this piece of shit. But I thought Larry Sanders you leveled up already.
Yeah, he's already 20.
Is he 21?
No, that's the one we've been doing dungeons with. That's the one I've been doing dungeons with your druid.
Right. Well, okay. This character sucks.
This mage really sucks. I can't do much on here until I get like arcane missiles.
Yeah, I felt the same on my
It's really
no.
bad.
I'm really bad on that no mage. I suck
Yeah, I'm
on that.
also I now really do like hunter and priest like way better than both than the mage. It's nice
Yeah.
just to have healing, and you have
It's
healing on a
the
hunter.
no, but it's the cast interruption stuff is so
Oh yeah, the arcane like disturb shit. Yeah,
yeah, like they can lock us up from
yep.
casting anything. It's so fucked up. There's no way to like trinket it either, you know?
No,
I don't think, unless I don't know about it, but you're just stuck with it.
yeah, yeah. But oh, so I was looking at games. Um, Microsoft Flight Simulator is cheaper, and then there was a truck simulator that was kind of cheap. You like drive a truck and you drop off shit, and it's in Europe and America. Heard cool stuff. I actually looked on Twitch, and a lot of people were playing it. I was like, okay, shit, people are watching this and playing this.
Well, what about your Harry Potter stuff?
Yeah, I want to do that, but I'm gonna get these games just because they're usually $18, and now they're $4 with the sale. So it's even if I don't play it right away, I could have it like saved. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. I mean, it went from 20 to 5.
Yeah, that's why those like the Steam sales are like that's the time to buy games, and they have them like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year when they do the sales. It's totally worth it to like stock up at that time. It's kind of known. It's like I remember Lunchbox even talking about it, where like that's the time you really go and buy, like mark things off and then buy things around then, because most games will be marked down a little bit. Like the Flight Simulator one was, I think I saw it for $40, and it was usually $60. So it got marked down a little bit. Harry Potter did not get marked down. Of course not. That game made like 1.5 million in like 2 weeks. 1.5 billion rather. Avatar, the second one, is almost there, being out for like a month. Gaming is where like the market is. There's nothing close. Music or movies, nothing's even close. Definitely not music.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how like music makes money anymore. I guess you got to be like,
Spotify.
yeah, but you got to be like um Taylor Swift on there.
No, I think they make money from little mini clip things like TikTok and
Yeah. Yep.
YouTube clips and um, Instagram um, clips and shit like that, where you can have advertising be mixed in for like 5-10 seconds too. I don't know. I feel like then it becomes like a big montage, like um, oh, who should I log on to?
Well, this is almost done, so let me finish off. But yeah, I remember like because Mike had that band, whatever. They made like fucking peanuts on, and he had like a million. They had a bunch of shit, but they were not making money. I'm trying to
Oh,
see.
all right, I'll be back. Give me like 5-10 minutes. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I mean they have a song that has they have a couple songs that have like 3 million plays, but they don't make shit off of it. So it's hard. Tell you what though, it's not. I don't think it's Oh god, see this character's so squishy. Oof. I don't think it's WoW that's making the money. The big thing is like Fortnite and I guess Overwatch, all those type of games. Games that can bring in cash as far as like skins and loot boxes. That's a big thing. When you have that, it helps out. Oof. Well, I got something there. Um, until Leon go on the druid. Yeah, go on the druid. Why not? Haven't played Car Winslow in a while. This guy's so close to 20. Mage is 20. Yeah, I mean, I could look at the shop too for WoW. I know they're selling shit. Let's see. Let's see what they're peddling. I'm surprised they don't put like right out in front. There it is, shop. Upgrades to this shit that they're trying to give away for free soon. Services, mounts. Oh, the mounts they sell are that cool, to tell you the truth. Oh, this Chinese dog dragon's kind of cool. 15th anniversary. Well, that was a while ago because we're almost at 20. Enchanted dragon. Someone had that the other day. So, oh, they're kind of. Oh, squeakers is a mount to sell. Okay, I saw the flying rat. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. There's some alright ones. Seen someone wear that. I have that on. Oh, you can buy transmogs. Oh god, these aren't that cool. Weird. Yeah, nothing special as far as shit you can buy. Probably not selling it. Oh yeah, let me get rid of this shit. It's the same thing. Yeah, I'm curious at what your that dude you got was his first pick. When Leon's back, I'm gonna ask that. What movies are coming out? That's gonna see.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Go on.
Oh yeah, go on your druid.
Okay.
Let's get a dungeon in. Oh, what was the guy's first pick? Or was it auto drafted?
All right. Yeah.
It got auto drafted?
No, I need to vent. Like I need to vent for a little bit.
That
This
sucks.
this was fucking stupid. Hold on. I'm still trying to. I'm respond. I'm getting like so many direct messages now. I've never had to deal with this kind of shit before. I almost feel like I should respond to them because then it's gonna. It's like when you give a homeless person money.
Yeah, some
You know
maybe
what you know what I'm
not.
talking about.
Well, yeah, I get you. Some you maybe shouldn't.
All right, so this is his only team for the year,
Right.
and
At least it's
we're
not yours.
drafting we're drafting too early. Like the season doesn't start until next week, so it's
Well,
stupid to do it now.
that's pretty. That's pretty soon.
No, I mean it's early. Edwin Diaz and Jose Altuve just got hurt in this World Baseball Classic shit less than a week ago, and they're like fucked
Like
for the
done
whole
for the
year.
year.
So it's stupid to do this kind of shit.
If they're hurt for the year, do they get paid their contract?
Okay, so it it's weird you say that because there's a clause with the World Baseball Classic. If somebody gets hurt, the team will be reimbursed their contract. So
Hmm.
the Mets are lucky enough to have Edwin Diaz's 18 million available when they go to the trade deadline
Oh,
and
okay. Because he's done for the
want to
year.
eat a contract. So it's actually really lucky that he didn't get hurt in spring training
Yeah.
and he got hurt here because
Yeah.
if he got hurt in spring training and was done for the year,
You're
they
shit out
wouldn't
of
have
luck.
18 million on the cap.
Yeah.
Which
Wait, but
is it's ironic
wait, hold
because
on.
all
So
these people are bitching and moaning and crying that he played in the Baseball Classic and got hurt.
wait, but so for the
But
as far as the Mets go, they're still paying him that money, but that it's just not counted for cap space with the league. Is that what you're saying?
no, no,
He still gets his money.
they're not
He's not going to
paying
not get
him.
his money.
It's voided.
I think just
The
on the
money instead of
sheets.
going to him is going back into the
Guarantee he's making something.
pool of money they have to spend on people.
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah. That their cap gets cleared. The contract's still there on the books though, just not as far as the league.
Are we in Q?
Oh yeah, let's go in queue. So what did he get? Number one. What was his pick? See if I know who it is. Mike Piazza.
It was Bo Bichette, who
Who?
is
Boba Fett. Is a bounty hunter.
Bo Bichette.
Is that seriously his name?
Look it up.
How do you spell this? What pick was he?
First, his dad was really good on the Colorado Rockies in the mid '90s.
What team is he on?
Dante Bichette. His
What
son has a lot more speed,
what
but
what,
he
what
still
team
has
is
the
he on?
power.
What team?
Toronto Blue Jays. And they have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's Vladimir Guerrero's son, who's a Hall
Remember
of
him?
Famer, and his son is one of the best first basemen in the league. Probably going to hit 40 home runs. It's fucking crazy. The Blue Jays have all these um, players of former players like Kevin Biggio is on their team, who's uh, Craig Biggio, who's a Hall of Fame second baseman from the Astros. It's really weird.
Oh, his name is Bo Bichette. Oh, I see.
Bo, yeah, B-O
I thought you were
Bichette,
saying like
yeah.
Boba, like Boba Fett, like Boba.
No, Bo Bichette.
Oh,
He's
I see.
one of the best shortstops in the league, and
Isn't that a
I
tough?
didn't want
Oh,
to
you didn't
want
get
to
the.
pick,
Did you not take the
but
pop? You didn't take the pop. Okay, well,
oh fuck, I got it.
well, no, you just
Oh no,
got
you mean the Q?
the cue. Yeah, yeah. We got it before, but I didn't say anything.
Sorry, I'm like trying to juggle like
I'll say it. I'll
a
say
lot
it
of
next
different
time.
stuff.
I just keep forgetting.
Yeah, just um, because I got to respond to a lot of random shit. Like we're in the semifinals right now. A lot of
Yeah,
us. But
telling you, man, you
can you
should
see
do
his
a.
roster?
Should definitely do like a little podcast or something, or like yeah, you should, because then you could have them come instead of them direct message you. You could have them come into a stream thing like this and ask you questions.
Well, I just streamed them over Google Meet. We
Yeah,
use the same thing that we use together, and they screen share me their draft. And I obviously missed the first two rounds because they're a fucking idiot.
yeah.
But after that, it was good to go. And this guy Ozzy Albies, we got at second base. That was a really good fucking pick. And this guy Barsh. All right, look at our catcher. If you look at our catcher, you can see that he's eligible at center field and right field. He's a catcher, but he's not going to play catcher at all. He's
I don't
going
know
to
what you're
play
talking about though. I don't see.
outfield the whole fucking season,
I
which is
can't see
really
your
good.
team.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I would do like a yeah. If it's any question, I see what you're saying. You got to kind of share screens and all that shit. But if it's any questions, I would do it in like a YouTube format.
So the catcher is eligible in the outfield,
Oh, okay.
and he's
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were telling me about
he's
this. I
re-
remember. I was on
he's
your
really
list.
good. He's really good defensively in the outfield. So catcher is one of the most injury prone positions, and having somebody who plays who's eligible a catcher who never plays it is really really useful
Well, I know none of these
because
players, by the way. I know none of these players.
I think you'll probably know Bo Bichette just because like the
No,
memes.
definitely didn't know that
There's a
one.
lot of Star Wars memes.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it because his fucking name sounds like Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
Bo Bichette has. It's weird. He has like a larger following than most people because of the way his name is.
well, it makes sense. Because like when you told me it, because I didn't see how to spell it, but just hearing it phonetically when you said it, it sounds like Bobashettt. That's what I heard. I didn't hear Bo Bush yet. Oh, we popped, by the way. Did you get that pop?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
take that.
Oh, it's not really a pop.
Yeah, it's a pop.
This is a dungeon. Like when we pop on Horde for like War Song only, that's like some rare ass shit. You know, it's hard to get that.
Oh, I see. They put his head on top of like Boba Fett's body. As far as memes go, I see what they're doing. Is the Blue Jays like competitive though? Isn't that a hard division? Right? Like the Yankees and I thought were good. except they like blow it. I think when the big games happen. I thought the Red Sox were
Um,
good.
you're asking about the AL East.
Yeah. AL East. Yep. Are they
It's
just?
very strong.
Oh, it's just everyone in the league. Everyone in that division is pretty good.
Uh, no, not like it used to be. The Red Sox suck, and
I thought they were good. Not anymore.
they they got unlucky because Trevor Story was a big signing for them. Gonna be hurt for the whole year. Where the fuck do I go?
Oh, that was kind of a funny bit in the history of the world. There was like a Civil War bit, and then they were like, "We don't want these fucking Yankees in this bar." And then like it cuts to like a guy in a Red Sox jersey, all drunk, being like, "Yeah, get these fuckers out of here." Jeter and all that bullshit. It was pretty good. I would say all in all though, series kind of sucked. Not anything to like go out and watch.
You're not secretly doing PR for them
No, I wouldn't say it was good.
because you're like actively telling people,
I liked the curb
nah,
bit. That was funny. It was like there was like a
yeah,
couple good
well,
bits, and mostly bad shit.
mm,
Like I know, and you were saying like, oh, it's skits. No, it's just like some were just bad skits.
no, it's
Like
good. It's like I'd rather not waste my time watching that and have you tell me it's bad and save my time,
yes,
because I trust your opinion.
yeah.
Like
See, yeah.
people need that, That's what's good about like reviews and shit.
Well,
Oh,
that's what I
I
was.
went the
Yeah,
wrong way.
yeah. This one's confusing. I'm
Wait,
trying to just keep up
where
with
the
the
fuck
group.
is everybody? Did I go the wrong way?
Oh yeah, no. Keep going straight through that, and then go. You're going right. Go up to the left.
Um,
Go up to the left. Other way. Oh, unless there's a boss you might need to loot right there.
mm,
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of even doing like more review type shit on the channel. It's just
I think you need to make a separate channel from all this that's legitimate.
well, I'm trying to make this more legitimate.
No, like don't try and make this anything. Like completely separate and do something else that's not connected to this because there's some uh there's some stuff you don't want to be traced back to. You know what I mean? Like just make something.
But like weed stuff? Like
No, that's all legal now. Who gives a
yeah, that's
shit?
why there's some stuff I don't that's why I
No, I
don't
mean
really
like back then. It was funny though. It's like
I
how
don't really mind all the stuff that's
felt
on
like
this channel.
weird and niche that we were at the time is like just standard bullshit now, and like
Oh yeah, it really is. It was
sucks,
definitely
man. Like
more
we're
risky
way
back
ahead of
then.
all that fucking crap.
Yeah. Well, that is also kind of why I wanted to do like call it like Wizard Shack just cuz it's not like we were called the
Oh shit!
Ganja
I went way too
gamers
far.
and we
Fuck.
weren't even doing like any gaming for like a bit.
Ugh. I accidentally just pulled a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't think anyone gives a shit. As long as it's honestly probably better that you're just here, so it looks like you're here.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Um.
Yeah, because we weren't
Oh
doing any
god.
gaming for a while, so that's also part of why I wanted like a different moniker. So then, like, if we do other shit, it doesn't like, oh well, it all makes sense. Like the Oscar thing we did, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
I like just the whole process of it made
You
me
know what?
realize so much about betting
Yeah, you know what though? We were
and like the
definitely
way the markets function.
We were
It has
definitely
it doesn't even matter what you're betting on. Just
right.
like the context is important, and the way that certain things interact with each other. It doesn't matter what it is.
We were
Um,
we were definitely like a week too late though.
well, I mean,
Like if we had another week of like getting views, it would have helped because it would have been a little more relevant.
but
Like,
like honestly, like you gotta get you gotta make like a more like legitimate uh, site than this for that kind of stuff.
I
Like you should take
guess,
it more seriously than being connected to this stuff. It
I
should be
guess it's
separate.
just I don't know. I feel like this already has even it might be all bullshit, but already has like over 1,000 subscribers. Like I
No,
could,
no, no, no. No. You this the association is not something you want to.
but what is
Um,
there on here that's associated bad? I don't really think it's that bad. Like just stuff we said or something. I can't really think of anything we said that was that bad. What did we say? Like, did we say derogatory words or something? I don't remember. Could have.
if the general populace heard what we've done the last month or so, we'd probably be canceled.
Oh, I don't think. No, man. To tell you the truth, people are saying the same things we're saying. It's actually people don't like this cancel culture shit. That's
Not
the
even
thing.
that.
It's a
It's
small
like
majority of people who like this that like
I've
agree
said
with any
some
of that
stuff.
shit.
Ooh,
Did you get something?
what? Mm, no. The fuck. I've said shit that I like don't want to be associated with. So like, please, uh, don't. You know what I mean? Like, I need an outlet for like certain kind of shit. Do you ever get a quest item where you pick what item you get?
Yeah, but not this one. Looks like this one. I think I didn't get anything like that.
What popped epic for you on your quest?
One
What
of
the
these,
fuck was that?
I don't know. One of these other ones, they did, and what the fuck is this one? I did a quest that didn't pop up. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. There's another thing I have to do inside here. What do I have to do? Let's see. Oh, I gotta grab this book. Okay. Yeah, there's one more here I gotta hand off. Yeah, I guess I popped from just handing something in. Like it gave me an epic version of what I could have got. But I've already actually had a quest item from these things that has replaced one of my gear. It was blue, but still was better. Okay, let's see. All right, cool. No, nothing from there. Nothing there. Have you gotten anything from these Lich King dungeons at all? Because maybe we should switch back once we get the chance to or something.
Um, I think I got a blue or something,
Okay. Hmm.
but all my purples are from other ones. I don't know. All this shit is so confusing, man. It's really too
It's
much
yeah, it's not
to try
easy
and figure out
to
and
track.
put all these like weird puzzle fucking pieces together of
Well, it seems
what
like there's.
happened, what the meta is now, and all this random bullshit. You
I
know?
I get the feeling there is no meta. I get the feeling there is no best
Well,
in
there is,
slot.
there is. We just don't know what it is because
Yeah,
we're not fully geared.
I guess so. Like that could be the case. That could be that. All right, man. I'm gonna head out. Work tomorrow.
Okay.
Later, dude. All right. We'll see you guys.